Yeah, back in the bubble, it was really nice to get home and just have some normality for 4 or 5 days. I think everyone has, really enjoyed their little break. It was needed, to be honest. I think we had a long, stint in the bubble, 5 weeks or whatever it is. As much as we all get along, I think that time away from each other is really important. Obviously, but more importantly, we get to see our family and friends back home, which obviously, being in this environment is completely different. So that break was very much needed. We get back in and we're back into training. We train this afternoon once hopefully all our test results are back and hopefully they all come back negative. I think once you get back into the cricket, it's almost business as usual. So, I think, you always have that little bit of excitement as well when you're starting a new series. I think, once you're in a test series and you're playing against the same opposition consistently, it kind of just becomes a bit of a chore almost. But when you get the start of a new series, you obviously come up against new opposition, you've got that new challenge ahead of you, you've got that little bit of excitement. So that'll certainly be kicking around at practice, I'm sure.
It helps when you walk into a place when you've just taken 5 wickets the last time you were there.
Yeah, that's helpful. I think that was a nice little reward to myself, I suppose, after obviously a tough 5 weeks of being, in this environment, I suppose. But thankfully it finished on a good note for me and for the team. I think to come from 1-0 behind in that Test series was, showed good character within the team. Good squad depth as well. People putting their hands up at different times. Really pleased with how it finished, obviously for myself and for the team. The competition for bowling spots is high. There's a lot of people that could easily walk into this team. I think we've seen throughout that last series that pretty much every player that came in put the hand up, particularly with the ball at some point. So, obviously I hope that I've done enough to keep my spot this week. But we'll see what the coach and the captain decide to go with. But as I said there, I think we'd like to start series a little bit better. We'd like to get our foot in the door, so to speak, and start the series a little bit better and not have to come from behind. In a 3-match series, you probably want to, in particular, get that first win under your belt early, just to give you a bit of breathing space, I suppose. But we'd like to start this series a bit better than we did the last one, and hopefully put in a strong performance this week. Yeah, it makes practice intense. I think the batters will certainly speak volumes of that. Down at the Rose Bowl when we were training in prep for the West Indies series, it was extremely high intensity practice, and the nets were doing a little bit as well. So the batters found it hard work, but bowlers are trying to force their way into the team, and as you said, that's only a good thing. I think it makes practice tough, it makes us train hard, and I think it just gets us in a better place as a team. So obviously I want to play every game that I can, but also it's a great place for English cricket to be, to have that many options available. I almost think, it's getting to a stage where it's not coincidence, but it is just a coincidence that we keep losing that first test match. But we want to put that right. Obviously this is a new series and we want to make sure that's right. We'll do as much analysis as we usually do. We're trying to make sure that we're as well prepared as possible. We know the conditions here at Old Trafford, so like you say, there are no excuses, and hopefully we can put that right this week. Start with a strong performance against Pakistan and hopefully get one up in this 3-match series. I remember being a part of the 2016 series and felt like we missed an opportunity there to win that series. I think I think that just shows how competitive Pakistan can be. Anywhere in the world, they always put up a good fight, and we're going to have a good series on our hands here. But hopefully we can be up to the challenge and come out on top.